Okay, I'm going into the fact that it's licensed by Luxembourg. What do you think the implications could be in the future? I mean,
come on, you know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen.
Is this the last we're going to see of Luxembourg in the country?
No, it's not. What's going to happen is this: that everybody that is Woody, Frank Warren had 150 complaints. Well, we had a petition signed by license holders of the British Border Control complaining about the British Border Control. 150. I wasn't approached or whatever, you know, but 150 were who wrote complaints. These people will now join forces with, because apparently if they do open another board of control, because you have to understand that the board is not licensed by the government or anything else like that. It's you know what I mean, it's done by license holders. People now are going to turn around and say, listen, sod the board, I'm going to join this other board. Yeah. And the thing what I'm frightened of is that it's going to have a lot of bandits trying to jump on this and think, oh, well, we could start this, we could, you know what I mean? Have I got a problem with another border control being opened up? No, because personally, bet the devil you know. And that's the God's honest truth. That bet the devil you know. So I would stay with the British Border Control. Yeah. But it is kind of crazy, and I hope that it doesn't get to that, because, you know, the border been around for donkeys, and they've done good. Yeah, they've done good enough stuff. I'm the first man ever in British boxing history to get trainers, managers, and promoters license all at one go. It ain't been done before me. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So that means a lot to me, and the board are cool with me. And I mean, it's not because they're trying to be subdued. It's because, you know, I try to do whatever on respect. So, you know, but yeah, sad that this is going to happen. But we're going to get a lot of bandits jumping up and saying, "Oh, I'm going to start my own border control now."
Okay, another implication of the fight of the weekend is that Amir Khan and Danny Garcia's fight slightly been brushed under the carpet a little bit. Is Garcia, it could be a unification fight, but is Garcia a good opponent for Khan? Do you think he can come in and do what Lamont Peterson and upset him?
Don't be silly. It's going to be easy work for Amir Khan in this fight.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Why? Because I watched Danny Garcia. You got to think, I mean, the biggest name on his record in beating him when he won the title against Morales. Morales was like 175 years old in that fight, you know, and he was like punching through water and cement and everything else. No, Amir Khan is highly skilled performer, and he's going to be too quick and too fast for someone who, you watch Garcia throws his shots, he throws stiff shots, he goes boom, boom, boom over the top, and he kind of like poses with a hook when he throws the left hook, like, oh, through the left hook, oh, look, I've hit him with it. He kind of, by the time you try to throw them shots, you're going to get 3-4 straights in your head. Amir Khan's problem for me is that he's not really an instinctive fighter. And there's no disrespect to Amir Khan, because I know him, I'm speaking my mind. I mean, he's not an instinctive fighter. He can't do things like, Kell Brook is a kid that can do things instinctively and seemingly doesn't follow a game plan. Amir Khan does everything precise to the game plan. Freddie Roach tells him what to do, and he goes out and he dissects what Freddie Roach tells him to do. Can Garcia ruffle him enough? Inside work, throwing body shots to stop him from doing stuff? No. Amir Khan's been with better class of opponents than Garcia. He's going to be too quick. And the side-to-side motion that he's got will offset Garcia, and Garcia will I think Garcia will get stopped in late rounds. On cuts though, I think he's gonna get badly bruised. I can see his eyes going. He's got one of them skins. I don't trust nobody who says, well, I'm from Philadelphia but I'm Puerto Rican and this, that. Yeah, I mean, you're either one or the other, man. Make up your bloody mind, man. So for that, and plus his dad's been saying that some nasty little racist talk. You know what I mean? And for that, and even though Amir Khan is a Pakistani, but he's a Brit. You know what I mean? And for those little nastiness that your dad's been talking, you should get a double beating. Yeah, I mean, Nick Horling goes into detail about that with his blog this week. Oh, it's disgusting, man. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Yeah. I mean, that fight's going to be on Sky. One guy who looks like he's not going to be on Sky in the near future is David Price. Where does he fit into the whole heavyweight picture? And is it fair that he's not on Sky? And do you think he's going to remain loyal to Frank Maloney? You know, I remember Richard Williams told me that Barry Hearn said to him when he was fighting, if you want loyalty, buy yourself a dog. Yeah. So I think that goes to here. But what I do hope, I really do feel sorry for Frank Maloney, because Frank Maloney gave me an opportunity for my fighter to become British champion. So I got a slight affiliation with Frank Maloney. I do feel it for him, but bottom line is this. Nobody weren't talking about 50-50 fights till I come along. Facts, let's be cool, right? Nobody weren't dressing up when the guy in the shows before I come along. So all of a sudden now, you're looking at the product. Sky is saying, well, you know what? We don't need this rubbish. So do I think Sky done a right move in putting Eddie Hearn in where he is? I think they could have worded it a bit better, because you have got soldiers in the game as well, like Ricky Hatton. He did a fabulous show the last time out with Rendell Monroe versus Quick. That was an excellent show. You know, unfortunately, it got cut short. So I feel sorry for these guys. David Price should be featured on Sky Television for the simple fact that David Price technically seems better than Tyson Fury. Technically. Tyson Fury is more exciting. Tyson Fury is just a fun fighter. So I think it's sad that David Price is not being involved, and he should be involved, because you know what? Next big thing, it's at two guys in the which perpetuate the English archetypal heavyweight. Well, we could say the throwback heavyweight. Forget about Lennox Lewis, Frank Bruno, all them guys. Forget them guys. We're talking about throwback. Like Joe Bugner, you know what I mean? Like Henry Cooper, the throwback. So if you could mold Henry Cooper and turn Henry Cooper and what he stood for into become heavyweight champion of the world, then Henry Cooper would most probably be Tyson Fury. But then if you mold somebody of Joe Bugner and say he's going to be heavyweight champion, then he'd be David Price, because Joe Bugner was a technically better fighter out of the two of them. So I hope that David Price can be featured on TV, because he should be on TV, because he's excellent. And I'm not sure about if he's going to say hello to Frank Maloney, but I think he should show a little bit of loyalty to the man that got him there. But if Frank Maloney can't get him to the next level because he can't get TV, then you know how it goes. Frank Maloney should humble himself enough and say, well, I can't get you on stuff, and I can't pay you the money because I'm promoting now. I know it's not easy to generate certain cash flow. It's good that we're in a city that can thief money, but I'm saying you can't produce the cash flow to put. It's the truth though. I'm right, nicking. Right a minute. What you got in your pocket? But I'm saying, but you can't get to the next level because it's difficult. David Price is on good money, so how are you going to get there without TV? You can't.
It's a difficult one.
It's hard.
It's a difficult one for David. And we've got an interview this week with David in the news section of the magazine. That's available on Thursday from newsstands, Wednesday from Boxing News Online /apps. Okay then, Spencer, right, you've hinted a few little things about the fact you're a promoter and you've got a few little things going on and you've got a few ideas and this, that and the other. Tell us what's next for you, what's next for Hard Knocks?
Hard Knocks is going from strength to strength. You know, I mean, we signed up a couple more kids. We got a very, very big signing in the super bantamweight, Otto Saab, Junior Otto Saab, who was out in the Mayweather camp, and they wanted to sign him. And so did Golden Boy and Dan Goosen. They all made their offers in that. And through luck, I heard through the solicitors that they went through was like somebody who I deal with, and they said, oh, there's a boxer who's coming, but we can't tell his name. Then they worked out that it was this kid, and I sat down and his trainer, Babatunde Ajayi, we had little talks, and we just negotiated a deal, and so said, so done. I think I got a real big star here, you know. Also Larry Akandayo, I think Larry Akandayo is the best technical prospect in this country, who happens to be a welterweight, who happens to be the same weight as Kell Brook. And, you know, we need something to aspire to, so Kell Brook, keep on doing what you're doing. But I think I've got the best prospect in the country in Larry Akandayo, without doubt. And we've got Troy sorting out a world title fight for him. So, you know, Hard Knocks will be promoting in Singapore. Karen Baines, I have to big you up for that. We're still negotiating the deal for television and stuff like that. So once that's done, you know, I'm a happy man. I mean, this year's been brilliant. I mean, I gave you guys most probably one of the fight of the year in Kresnik Chateau versus Matt Haney, which was an excellent fight. You know, I mean, if you guys haven't seen it, just go on YouTube and type that in. You'll see that fight. Incredible fight. And I'm just keep on doing what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I love the game of boxing. I don't think nobody inside boxing right now who's doing what I'm doing loves the game like me, or actually knows the game like me. I'm not being boastful, but I'm saying historically I destroy anyone. Bring all your historians or whatever, I'll destroy. I eat you all up, and you know I eat you all up. That's the God's honest truth. So I'm just gonna keep on loving boxing. I'm Hard Knocks for life, and we'll keep on building, man. And the biggest success story of this year has been taking Darren Hamilton from sleeping in the gym to become British champion. You know what I mean? And that's that. So when anyone tells me about anything else, I say I've taken a guy who used to sleep in a gym to winning a title that only since 1948 the first guy to become of colour to win the British title. Do you know what that was? Come on, man. When you work for Boxing News, you don't know that. You know what I mean? He was a brother of Randolph Turpin. Dick Turpin was the first guy to beat a guy called Hawkins in 1948 to become the first man of colour to win the British title. Because before then, you weren't allowed to fight for the British title. So then I've taken somebody, you can write that down and go check it. I'm absolutely right. So you're taking somebody like that, who slept in the gym, who nobody never thought they could do anything. You were there when he won the Southern Area title, you thought he was a bum. You know what I mean? And I just had total belief in, he had total belief in me. Because like, when we got a phone call for the fight, 4 days notice. And I said to him, do you want to take the fight? He said, yeah, well, I'm going to do anything you tell me to do because I believe in you. I said, that's kind of good because I believe in God. So therefore, and I know I always put God first, so I can never come second. And that's what we're doing. So we're keeping things hard enough for life. We're getting bigger and better. And we got some good things going, man. So I'm really, really happy. And I'm honoured to be here, man. Trust me.
Okay, then, well, that brings us to the end of BNTV episode 5. Thank you, Spencer, for joining us. And hopefully we'll be back with a guest next week.
Subscribe today to Boxing News. Pay less than £1.92 per issue. Never miss out. You'll be guaranteed every issue. Free, fast delivery direct to your door. Be the first in the know. We're the world's only weekly boxing magazine. For more information on how to subscribe and for all our great offers, please visit our website www.boxingnewsonline.net.